And we're off.
Three hands. Yeah, da.
Ignore your fucking wife.
Week 14 in the bag, which means we're in the last quarter of the season.
Yeesh.
Yeah, so we're pretty much, it's already, this year it's kind of weird because everything's pretty much set already as far as the season goes, or who's making the playoffs and who's not. Feels like it's been decided pretty fast. Nonetheless, a lot of good games coming up this week. A lot of good games just passed us. We're gonna start with Thursday night, Packers Lions. Great game otherwise. Let me see if I can find that clip of the last play, because I think everyone kind of remembers and or forgot. So boom. Here. So on the last play, what did you think about this?
I love the play call. I love the aggressiveness. Might as well. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they were dominating that last drive. They were running the ball down their throat. 4th and 1 or whatever. Yeah, Dan Campbell was going for it.
Yeah.
For sure. I actually, when the play happened, I did not notice he tripped. Actually,
Oh, I did
Not
notice
until
it,
the
and I was like, no, and then
not
immediately.
until the replay. So that's where
Yeah.
phenomenal game though.
Yeah. Well, here is Dan Campbell.
I told you you'd never forget this game. You will never forget this game. We don't have to talk about how tough we are. We don't have to talk about how resilient we are. We live it, man. We've been living it. Where's our defense at? Offense, that's the way to step up, man. That's the way to step up. There you go, Skip. Keep throwing up, whatever you're doing up there. You're freaking laying on the line. Guys, I'm so freaking proud of you, man. That's the way to show up. You talk about pressure, we live in pressure. That's where we freaking thrive. You did it again. You did it again. All right? It doesn't matter who's playing for us. It doesn't matter what's going on. You always find a way to win. That's what champions do. This is not happenstance, man. This doesn't just happen. This has been in the making, man. This has been in the making, all right? We are all supposed to be here together, man. We're destined for this. Just stay the course. That's 12, and that's 4 in the division. All right, I got 2 game balls, all right? First one here, 6 receptions. I can't read this first one. I'm going to say 43 yards, 2 tugs. This first one since 2021. Tim Patrick.
Oh, yeah, Tim Patrick, yeah. Guess he was hurt for a minute on the Broncos.
Thank you guys, man. Thank you for embracing me. It's been a hell of a ride the past 2 years, and I wouldn't want to go on this ride with anybody else but y'all. Appreciate y'all boys.
All the stats you need is he won the freaking game again. Jake Bates.
Hey, I freaking love you guys, man. Let's get 13 next week.
That's the most kicker
shortest of the year.
response.
Warriors, good win. Break it down.
Default kicker response of what they
Hey, like he said, this just don't just fucking happen, boys. We're fucking different. Again, I'll say it again. This group's fucking different. Win on 3, 1, 2, 3. Win.
Jared Goff. Nobody wanted Jared Goff. Now he's doing
Dude,
shit
that's
like
what's so crazy,
Everyone
bro.
was
Sean
like-
McVay said, "Bro, you're not good enough, man."
this. Yeah. And he was
And
technically
then
right.
won. No, and then won the chip after.
He was immediately
And look here, bro. Look at he's battled back. He can get himself one too. You never know. Wow. To be fair, he did get to the Super Bowl with Goff.
Yeah. And
To be fair, so I mean, Goff, could. He could.
yeah, he's done it before. He could 100%. I mean, it was just literally. I think it was because they ran into Belichick.
And
the
this
reason
version
why.
of Goff
Yeah,
This version of golf compared to that version, ooh.
for sure. So I made a juggernaut list. I made a Super Bowl mix one, and then playoffs. And then we can edit these as we go. But
Okay.
absolute juggernaut, fucking the Lions.
For sure.
Packers, we'll put them in a Super Bowl mix. Couple things go their way. I could see them in the fucking NFC Championship game. You know what I mean? Right now, as it stands, they are the 6th seed and would be playing the Seahawks. In the first round. So it'd be Eagles, Commanders, Packers, Seahawks, and Bucks, Vikings. That is very favorable for all the NFC North teams.
Yeah. Dude, those are basically locked, bro.
Yeah, Vikings would kill the Buccaneers, in my opinion, and then the Packers would also do. The Packers are a lot better, but they just got. I mean, they easily could have won the game on Thursday. So, yeah, I don't know about the Seahawks team, but yeah. So, yeah, Packers. I'm happy with them in the Super Bowl mix. Let's keep this moving along. Jets, Dolphins. Crazy game. Another loss in the loss column for Aaron Rodgers. Officially eliminated from the playoffs. And yeah, with a loss today at Miami, the Jets now have been eliminated from the playoffs for the 14th consecutive season, extending the longest active drought across the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and the WNBA. To be honest, I had no idea.
Including the WNBA is kind of nuts.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
So, yeah.
Yeah. It's, you know what? You can't even say you thought it would be this bad. You feel me? Like,
I mean, I thought it was,
like,
yeah. I thought they would at least have like
no
5 or
one-
6 wins, but I thought they were
no
going to suck.
one going into this year we're saying, hey, the Jets are probably will be 3-10 after.
Yeah,
after
3-10 is kind of crazy.
Like, there's that's still crazy to me.
Yeah,
right
we
there,
all
but-
thought like just not making the playoffs or like,
and to
worse than that.
think Zach Wilson had more wins last year,
Yeah.
it is even more of like a oh my gosh.
Hmm.
So
So that's where the Jets stand. The Dolphins are 6-7, technically still in the mix.
no, they're out. They're out of that.
No, they're 6-7. There's a world. Things need
Look
to
at
go.
look at 8-5. Look at 8-5. The last team.
Yeah, Broncos are 8-5, but I mean, technically they're not out of it. Well, let's see. Playoff chances. Oh, here we go. Give me a fucking chart. I don't read anything. So the Colts are 25%. The Dolphins are 11%. If the Colts win, entering week 15, jumps to 51%. Dolphins jump to 22%. Yeah, so I mean, they technically have a chance.
Wait, go back real quick. I just want to see the Cowboys real quick.
Yeah, Cowboys are eliminated, right?
Oh, not even 1%. All right, but
Yeah,
I love it. Good.
yeah. So, well, let's look at what they got going on. So the Cowboys, the Dolphins have the Texans, Niners, Browns, and Jets, and the Broncos have the Colts. Oh, that's gonna be a big game. The Colts, Chargers, Bengals, Chiefs. I mean, Chargers, Bengals, Chiefs is pretty difficult. I mean, it looks like the Bengals are still trying to win games for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
But by then, who knows? So these are legitimately the last 4 games of the season. So, yeah, I mean, whatever. Dolphins, where should we put them? Should we put them in the fucking can they do it? Let's just put them in the can they do it. There's a very small chance, technically, technically.
To be fair, that team has battled, bro. I mean, they were like in the dumpster fire. Tua was out. Like they were definitely should have been tanking, but Tua comes back and all of a sudden that offense knows how to.
Yeah, I think that's that's like the thing with Mike McDonald too. Is Mike McDaniel's like, you know, your offense should. I mean, I understand like that's your starting quarterback, but like you should be able to drop more shit for a backup. You know what I mean? I'm just saying the veneer of him being such a like offensive genius kind of like wore off when like you bring in a different quarterback and they just can't run his system, and it's like, oh, I just feel like you should, if you're that much of an offensive genius.
Anyone, you should be good with anyone.
Yeah, or at least have better, at least look better. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these other
I agree.
coaches had been able to do that, especially like the Shanahan and LaFleur and all these other motherfuckers. You know. But but yeah, if they would have been able to win at least one more game with the non-Tua games, they would be a lot stronger. I mean, they
absolutely. Like example, the LaFleur and Malik Willis.
Yeah, exactly. Malik Willis was like, come on, they were everybody was.
He ended up getting traded somewhere. No, like a team ended up wanting him. He got traded, didn't he?
No, I think you're thinking of someone else, or maybe,
or Dobbs.
You're thinking of Dobbs.
Thinking of Dobbs, maybe.
You're thinking of Dobbs. Malik Willis is still Green Bay, yeah.
Yeah, he's still a Packer. Okay.
Yeah, you're thinking of Dobbs.
Someone else, whatever.
Falcons, Vikings. Great game.
Dude, Kirk Cousins is horrible right now.
He is ass. He is mega ass. The whole start Penix thing that I was talking about, I mean, I was kind of like halfway being serious, but halfway thinking they wouldn't do it because I thought Kirk Cousins would at least show a little bit of fucking respect for himself today.
Yeah.
None. Zero. Or not today, but Sunday. He did not. He was worse, I feel like. And and yeah, so I think after, let's look at the game details. After that game, he didn't throw a touchdown, right? So yeah, 0 TDs, two interceptions. So in the last 2 games, he's had 0 TDs, 6 interceptions, which is, you know, concerning. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna start Penix next week. I don't know what you do. Like if I'm a player on this team, I'm fucking upset that, you know, we're losing these winnable games because we don't even have like someone just to be as competent enough to not throw 6 interceptions in 2 weeks. On the other side, we had Sam Darnold just bob off. Touchdown pass was Darnold's 20th completion of 20+ air yards this season, tied for most in the NFL with Bo Nix, believe it or not. Darnold currently leads all quarterbacks in EPA targeting deep routes off play action, plus 22. Yeah. So here's another Darnold stat. Darnold finished 22 of 28, 347 yards and 5 touchdowns against the Falcons, including 292 yards and 4 TDs on dropbacks over 2.5 seconds. Darnold currently leads the NFL in completions, 180 yards to 2,600, and touchdowns, 23 on dropbacks over 2.5 seconds this season. So
hey, have we talked about the Sam Darnold contract conversations?
No.
What do you think?
That's what I was literally gonna bring up right now. So
all right, let's do it.
I think I'm in the camp that I remember that everybody wasn't too high on McCarthy.
No.
Coming out, right?
JJ McCarthy.
JJ McCarthy, not Mike McCarthy. I feel like everybody once the season was ended, it was like
reviews,
yeah.
Sure.
I feel like when the season ended, they were like McCarthy's not that good. Michigan won because of their defense and they're running the ball.
Yes.
It's not like McCarthy was out there like, you know, throwing the rock. And
but he was a part of that because he is a dual threat guy. And,
yeah. Okay. Yeah. True.
He did add that dynamic as well.
Yeah. So, but getting this kind of production out of Sam Darnold, and I understand maybe like it's kind of okay because also like I know when you think about like Daniel Jones, you're like, oh well, fuck, like he kind of had one good season, took him to the playoffs, beat the Vikings of all teams, and then they were like, fuck it, 190 million, whatever the fuck, and then that's kind of like, you know, put them in the situation that they are now. If this can go the Baker Mayfield route, I would very much. I mean, of course, I would very much rather do the Baker Mayfield thing. You know what I mean? Like, let this just be.
And then do what with JJ for the next?
I don't know. Let him sit. I mean,
4 years.
There's no
for
way.
the next 4 years. What?
Well, how long? How big was Baker's contract for? 4? Was it 4 years?
I think it was.
Because Sam Darnold's literally 27. Like, how old is fucking McCarthy? Isn't he like 24? 23. I mean, regardless, my point is that Darnold is looking good, and it's since
3 year 100.
3 year 100. So since O'Connell, head coach of the Vikings, is able to get this kind of production out of him, and yeah, he's had some kind of shit games, but for the most part, he's been. I mean, they're fucking 10-2. You know what I mean? And Darnold is kind of like especially in this kind of game where he's throwing 5 touchdowns, 347 yards, is exactly what they thought he was coming. Like, that's why he was like the number 2 pick, right?
I thought he was 1.
No, Mayfield was 1.
Oh, that was the same draft?
Was it the same draft? Mayfield draft.
There's no way they're the same draft. What?
Draft. Mayfield 1. Yeah, he was 3. So Mayfield was 1,
Oh,
Barkley
okay.
was 2, and then Darnold was 3. Yeah. So, and then Josh Allen was 7 coming out of Wyoming, and everybody was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I remember that.
So then.
And then Josh Rosen at
And then Josh
10.
Rosen.
Let's not even talk about that.
Yeah. So then. So yeah, point being that, like.
Damn, those are good players right there.
Yeah, point being that if you could. It's just, because he's only 27, so like he's going into his prime, and maybe he hasn't finally figured out, and you can kind of, you know what I mean. So like, but I could also see why you wouldn't want to do like a super big contract like the Daniel Jones one, because then you're kind of fucked if it does not working out. But at least at the same time with that is like, okay, let's say they go to the NFC Championship and lose to the Lions. Like, I wouldn't even feel bad giving him the Daniel Jones contract, because even if it doesn't work the next year or the following year, let's say it's a 4-year contract, you got McCarthy in the back pocket anyway, in theory, right? So I don't really know. What do you think? Would you trust it? Would you let him walk and just be like, all right, well, thanks for a great season, but McCarthy's ready now?
What would? Hold on. So what would you do? You're saying you would give Sam Darnold a Baker Mayfield contract, a 3-year hundo? Let me see. I would give him annual for Baker.
Yeah.
Are you giving him?
No, I'm saying I would for sure do the Baker contract because that one's like not as expensive. But when they did the Daniel Jones contract,
that's 28.8
a year. It was for way more.
28.8 a year, Baker.
Yeah, but that was like.
So you're giving Sam Darnold a 30. So you're gonna give Sam Darnold 30 mil a year for the next what?
Because
3 years?
Yeah, like I would do that in a heartbeat because that's fine. But when Daniel Jones got his contract, he was like, you know how every time it was like a big contract. It was like it was the most expensive quarterback now type contract. And it's like, they're always gonna be leapfrogging each other. But like if you're gonna. So I would not want to go that route, but if that's what he wanted after going to the NFC Championship, I'd be like, you know what, fuck it, let's give it to him. I'm sure he could do this again. I mean, O'Connell seems to have figured something out with his dumbass. Whatever.
Really?
But like,
see, I don't know if I'm doing. I don't know if I'm doing.
Well, what's your other option? Like,
you just drafted JJ McCarthy with the 12th with the 12th number 10 pick in the draft. That's your future.
That's true.
Right, so that's
but
why
it's like,
I'm
so this is, but that's the thing. You have to tell yourself, like, for a fact that this is how good Darnold is because you just seen it this season, right? McCarthy could easily turn out like Trey Lance. Like, it doesn't matter that you drafted him at the 10th. They fucking drafted Richardson or Daniel Jones once upon a time was a 7th pick.
But the thing with Trey Lance, he wasn't.
Trey Lance was a number 2 pick.
Yeah, but he didn't go to a big time program. He didn't win a national championship. He didn't
I mean,
he didn't experience
on.
those things.
Come on.
I think that those kind of things play a role.
Okay, fine. Then don't
His
use
coach
him as
was
an
Jim
example.
Harbaugh.
Don't use him as an example.
You feel what I'm saying?
Don't use him as an example. Then use the Daniel. Okay, I don't know anybody else. Mac Jones. He was at Alabama. He was at
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson. BYU. I don't know. BYU.
But same thing.
I mean, okay, but Mac Jones then. Mac Jones. He was at Alabama. That's a big program.
The ceiling on
Saban was his
with Sam Darnold. With Sam Darnold, you know what you're getting. Absolutely, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
But
big arm, big guy.
It's gonna be more of Kevin O'Connell is gonna be like, okay, maybe JJ's ceiling is a lot higher.
I don't think it is.
We'll let you. How, bro? Sam Darnold has been with the Jets. With like 5 teams.
I just think Sam Darnold's more talented than JJ McCarthy.
Okay, we gotta watch McCarthy film, because I can't say that.
Okay, let's just do this. How about we go?
I can't
Sam Darnold. What did I say? Draft. Not pick, but like what would you call it? Like the draft analysis?
Yeah. Yeah.
Here, scouting report. Walter Football. No.
Yeah. Look.
Oh, Walter Football. Who the fuck is Walter Football?
Yeah, just click on that. The first one.
Prospect grade 7.1. Okay, perfect. Pretty good. So then, how do I?
And then okay,
JJ,
so then just look at JJ's.
McCarthy. Draft. What did I say? Analysis?
Analysis, yeah.
Nice. That's right.
Nice.
So yeah, well, let's start with Sam. Let's just read strengths and weaknesses, and then we'll go off that. Or overview. Or maybe overview is like at the end of the day, Darnold has NFL size, arm strength, accuracy, pocket mobility, poise, and field reading capability. His windup is an eyesore for sure, but he has a velocity to mitigate the additional release time. While Darnold has a mental toughness and talent to start tomorrow, early sideline seasoning could help him better process coverages in an attempt to eliminate future interceptions. Darnold has the tools to thrive in any system and doesn't have to be perfect. And doesn't have to have perfect protection to succeed. His floor is solid starter, but he has the ceiling to be one of the top tier quarterbacks in the game as he gains more experience.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, I like that.
Okay,
now let's read
the
overview for him.
Let's see. Enigmatic quarterback lacking the measurables and splash throws associated with early round quarterbacks, but possessing elements that require more study and consideration. McCarthy lacks frame thickness and a plus arm. He's fairly poised in the pocket, but is average as a pocket passer. His ball placement and timing need to improve to help mitigate an average operation time due to a wind-up release. Okay, I think I understood. McCarthy doesn't seek to play out of structure, but is fairly consistent at making positive plays when it happens, and ramps up his focus late in games and on third downs. He is confident and seems to have the ability to take slights and digest it as a competitive fuel. McCarthy should continue to improve as a passer, but he fails to stand out in many of the areas that tend to be predictive of top-level success in the NFL. There you go.
Fair enough. Okay, so like, this is where
that's
I'm
what I'm saying.
From.
Okay, go. Yeah, finish. Go.
And why I say the ceiling is higher. Because when you think of Sam Darnold, you think of a number 2 overall pick, didn't work with the Jets. We get it. We give him grace because it's the Jets.
Okay.
Especially now that he's balling out with the Vikings. So we do give him grace with that.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen, and especially in the few Vikings games that I've seen throughout the season, there's still those elements where it's like, damn, like you could definitely see the ceiling for me at least.
I mean,
with JJ, you don't know that, and for me, as someone who watched JJ McCarthy's run at Michigan,
well, that's why I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you.
I watched those games in the playoffs.
But that's college.
Play.
That's college. So, they're like literally Ryan Leaf was picked over Peyton Manning. You know what I'm saying? Like, like Ryan Leaf only lasted a season, and then he like robbed a bank, or I forgot what he did. But like, that's mean. I don't think he robbed the bank, but he like what did. Okay, now I gotta get this right.
It was a pharmacy thing or something like something with drugs, right?
Or he crashed a car. Whatever, he did something. He did something. Anyway, point being, it's still an unknown. Like okay, like,
you're right. It's
like we're going. Like, all I'm trying to say is like, let's just pretend we both don't know their NFL. Right. If we start off as both of us pretending we don't know what like they haven't played a snap in the NFL, and we're just talking them as like their raw, like what we think of them. That's why we're going based off of their draft analysis.
Yeah.
Like when I think of like a ceiling is just like the intangibles. Like the ceiling for Bryce Young, in theory, is not going to be big because he's short. Because in theory he doesn't have a big arm. Even though he's been making big ass throws lately, but like, right? Like that's like, so you have to imagine someone's ceiling as of like what their limitations are. You know what I mean? And like, and that's why Ryan Leaf is like had a big ceiling, because it was like he's a big dude. He's like a Ben Roethlisberger type, right? Like you would I think if anybody could make their perfect quarterback, it would like draw one.
Yeah, I remember watching that 30 for 30, and he was a big dude. Washington State.
Yeah, like having a big dude who has a big arm is what everybody wants. And then if they could be kind of fast or like elusive and not get sacked, whatever, like that's what you want. And like all I'm saying is like, yeah, it worked in college. Like McCarthy was good in college, but like you want someone who can throw the ball. Like that's why people talk themselves into these other random quarterbacks, because it's like, oh, when they played at such and such place, they knew how to throw NFL throws or make NFL throws. and I didn't watch much college, but I just remember that like people were saying about McCarthy, like, oh, like he just doesn't throw the ball. He doesn't have those NFL intangibles. You know how like even with Lamar, like you know how Lamar's like was a very polarizing, because they were like he just runs a lot and he's not a good pocket passer and blah blah blah. And they said the same thing about Josh Allen, like he's not a good like da da da. But they became better at that. Like you know what I mean? And now the fact that like Lamar can throw the ball really well and is really good at being a pocket passer, like his fucking ceiling's through the roof. I'm not saying that can't happen with McCarthy, but I'm just saying that's all I'm saying. Like it's like you either take the chance, you either let Darnold walk and end up on the Niners, for example, or whatever. And then he's like, and then you're like, fuck, we could have had him, and then take the risk with McCarthy. Or you like, give them the Baker deal. But if they make the NFC Championship, like I feel like it would be hard pressed not to give them a big ass contract.
You kind of have to at that point.
To give them a big ass contract, you know what I mean? And then at that point,
I'm with you there, bro. I'm with you there. At the end of the day, it's a risk.
I don't know.
But I think it is leaning towards Sam Darnold getting paid.
Yeah, because it's like
I think it is leaning towards that. I don't know if I would.
You just have to
unless he literally goes to the NFC Championship or Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Then I have no problem doing that.
You just have to think of what hurts more. Letting him walk and then seeing him ball out somewhere else.
This is my fear.
Or paying him and then it going wrong. Like what's gonna hurt more?
This is no. What's gonna hurt more is him going. Let's just say 15-2. Okay.
Yeah.
First round bye, or no, because it'll be the Lions. So let's just say they get a first round bye and they lose. They're one and done in the playoffs. You're not paying him. I think that's what would hurt the most. Then you're like, okay, really, what do we do? We go 15-2, but he throws 2 picks, crucial picks in the playoff game. What do? You pay him?
I mean, I don't know.
I think that's the scariest part about this whole thing.
It just literally depends.
It
just depends on what you would rather do personally. Like me,
yeah,
I'd rather like you just have to pick what poison you prefer. Like, would you rather be okay with letting him walk and then having the hurt of seeing him ball the fuck out somewhere else, or like paying him and then being wrong and then he ends up reverting to his old ways or whatever the fuck it is, makes him bad again. You know what I mean? Because even with like, yeah. So like that would have to be that's more of like the easier thing to answer than really like making the decision on him. Because like I don't know, And then personally, I have like a little bit of a soft spot for him because he's a quarterback that's finally good after a long time. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we have to see how it plays out. I honestly feel like the Vikings are probably gonna let him walk. But I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. It's so hard to find a quarterback, and like so many quarterbacks get drafted every year, and so many end up being ass. You know what I mean? So when you find one that's good, it's like, or when you finally get something that's working, it's like you just try to roll with it. You know what I mean? In it whichever way you can.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Like Bryce Young was like the #1 pick, and we all thought he was fucking dead in the water. And like, honestly, like now I kind of wish the Raiders did fucking trade for him when he was fucking at his lowest. Dude, he is playing fucking great.
No, who cares? What does that matter to you guys and your goals for the future?
That's why I'm saying. Like, imagine we traded for him.
Andy.
Imagine we traded for him, and he was playing that fucking good. And let's say we trade
I'll offer you guys to be 7-10 at the end of the year and not make the playoffs and have like a 14 or 15.
Fuck it. Bro. Then we can get.
That's why you guys see. It's that mentality is why the Raiders are cheap.
But again, this just goes back to my point of knowing what's a more sure thing than knowing what's like more of like a more of that's still kind of like a mystery. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'd do it now. Like we're already,
obviously.
But dude. I'm saying like imagine if we would have traded for him like a 5th rounder or something.
You'll take Bryce Young over Shedeur Sanders right now?
No. Right now.
Exactly. So what are you talking about?
But I'm saying that. But I'm just saying if it would have happened, it's out of my hands. So then at that point, let's see. I want to see what Shedeur. I wonder if Shedeur's on here. I feel like I might not. Fuck, it's not.
Maybe ESPN. Let's see what ESPN has.
Is that Dominic Foxworth?
Oh wow, that's today.
Oh, crazy. Third, one of the most exciting prospects in the 6 foot. Through 12 games in 2024, Sanders has 3,900 passing yards, 35 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. He has completed 74% of his passes and ranks 17th in QBR. I mean, wait, but what is it? I don't get what this means. Okay, well, let's just read. Bro. Who the fuck is Scouts Inc? With quick release to pick apart with short to intermediate passes, which is a big reason why he excels when Colorado spreads the field. In 2023, he set his school record for passing yards. Completion percentage and touchdown ratio. Despite poor pass protection, he throws to open receivers and leads them 2 yards after the catch. Sanders spins the ball well and showed better timing and touch on his downfield throws last season. There's still room for improvement when it comes to Sanders attacking vertically. And while he extends plays and makes off-platform throws, he's not a dangerous runner. Carper, you won't find a tougher, more resilient quarterback prospect than Sanders, who has taken 90 sacks over the last 2 seasons but still puts up the really strong numbers. I'm always impressed watching him throw on the move, rolling either left or right. He's very accurate in those spots and has the aim to drive the ball. When his mechanics and footwork are sound, he can pick apart a defense. And while he's not necessarily a major rushing threat, he can keep the chains moving with his legs when there is an opening. Miller, with pinpoint accuracy, toughness in the pocket, and with field vision that allows him to make plays to every level of the field, Sanders has emerged as a class's top quarterback. He turned the ball over more this season, but Sanders is playing with better pocket poise and timing. There will be time for Sanders to clean up some of the bad habits, throwing late over the middle and holding onto the ball for too long, but this accuracy and ability to make off-platform throws from different arm angles pushes him to QB1. Sanders is a supremely talented pocket passer, displaying accuracy that goes beyond completion percentage measures. He throws with great placement and to allow his receivers chances to run after the catch. I'm consistently impressed with Sanders' big game mettle as he thrives the clutch moments of much of the season. He doesn't have a cannon of an arm, but there are so many elevated traits that have allowed him to thrive beyond a shaky offensive. TJ Yates. There you go.
Give me your thoughts. reading that.
I mean, yeah, I like him. I want him to get drafted to my team, of course. But
watching Shador, I've never seen a college quarterback stand in the pocket and deliver a throw and then absolutely get smashed after releasing the ball, but still throwing a dime. These 2 years in Colorado, I've never seen a quarterback, pro or college, do that. But that's how bad his O-line was last year, and they figured it out this year. But oh my god, yeah, I'm excited for you, Raider.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll see what happens. I hope that we get him and fucking someone like a good. I'm hoping we make. I'm hoping this Shador thing to the Raiders gets like so much traction that we could fucking maybe like, I don't know, trade back or something for him. Cause I feel like after this draft we could like get so many good pieces. I just hope we don't fuck up the draft. You know, not just Shador, but like more other spots that we need. Yeah. So after that long sidetrack, who are we? What are we? Oh, Falcons. So the Falcons are. Yes, the Falcons are 6-7. The Buccaneers are 7-6. Falcons have the Raiders. And the Bucks have the Chargers. We'll see what happens. According to the Tankathon, we are currently in first. And we're in first, Giants are in second, Patriots are in third. So maybe the Raiders hop them out and maybe beat the Falcons, but you don't want that, huh? The Falcons, I'm gonna put them in can they do it? And who beat them?
Vikings.
The Vikings, I will put them in Super Bowl mix.
For sure.
Look at these 3 NFC North teams. Very nice.
They've earned it.
Saints Giants, did not watch a fucking second of this game. However, I did see that the Giants almost came back or were trying to come back and they fucking fucked it up. Derek Carr is fucking up, like, or whoever the fuck is playing quarterback over there. I don't know why the Saints are trying to win games. But yeah, I was kind of hoping the Giants would win so that the Raiders would be the sole team with the worst record, but no. I had to fucking work out this way. So anyway, didn't watch a second of it. So yeah, Saints sad or tank should tank. Giants tank should tank. Whatever. I don't care. Fuck those guys. Panthers Eagles. Talk about a fucking game. I'm trying to find the Xavier Legette drop. Panthers. Eagles almost lost to the Panthers. Apparently there was a guy who bet like $3 million.
Yes, the guy who put that bet on the Eagles.
On the Eagles? Yeah.
That he almost lost.
And I was like, yeah, I was very excited. I really wanted it to freaking. Here's Bryce Young on that last. So at the 2-yard line, Panthers have the ball. They need a touchdown to win the game. They're literally at the 3-yard line and they're fucking marching down the field. And here's a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another angle with audio, hopefully.
Young stepping away, stepping up, being chased in the end zone, still on his feet, throws downfield, it's caught by Leggett to the 33-yard line. Oh, a last breath of that play, Bryce Young for 31 yards.
Defense.
Young. Trying to piece this fucking drive together. Oh, here it is. Fucking guy. Okay.
Another blitz. Another blitz from Philadelphia. Young leaves it for Leggett, who lunges out and tumbles down. It's ruled incomplete by the near side official.
I was like, they're gonna fucking.
And it is an incomplete pass. And remember, Carolina cannot challenge because you're inside of 2 minutes. There are no coaches challenges, and Canales doesn't have a timeout anyway.
Well, Bryce Young did an excellent job of
he
cutting this ball
fucking
loose.
had it, but he
Oh,
fucking dropped it.
Another blitz
Anyway.
from Philadelphia. Young leaves it for Leggett,
Fucking
who lunges
Panthers almost fucking pulled the fucking upset of the century. He's just been balling out, and I feel like I need stats. There's fucking stats somewhere where he's like third in fucking big throw rate, which means like throws for or that are 20 yards down the field and all this other crap. You know what? The ringer. But yeah, shout out to not being a bust, because that's like the worst. Oh, okay. What the f- $14, $15. Chiefs Magic, Sam Darnold. We already did Sam Darnold. We already did Kirk Cousins. Loser Sean McDermott. Ah, and then the Eagles with their same fucking bullshit. Kyler Murray. All right, yeah, there's nothing on here. Anyway, point being, Panthers almost beat the Eagles. That was fucking sick. Anyway, here's the Eagles. The Eagles have won 9 games in a row after escaping 22-16 win against the Panthers, but you wouldn't know the Eagles won from listening to AJ Brown in post-game locker room. I hate these type of motherfuckers, dog. They get on my fucking.
Some things you think they need that the offense wasn't good enough. What are some things you think they need that the offense needs to improve on? Passing.
AJ, I know everybody wants to get in a rhythm. And Devontae was acknowledging that. You know, receivers just like running.
He knows what he's doing.
How hard is it as a receiver to get into a rhythm when you guys are only throwing the ball like 20 times?
Incredibly tough. Hey, pause that real quick. Pause that real quick. Hey, what does that reporter look like? Kenley Jansen. Am I?
Oh, this guy on the left, he does look like Kenley Jansen. I saw a stat that Kenley Jansen still has more innings caught than innings thrown or some shit like that. I don't know.
Fair enough. He is a reliever and does come in for like one inning at a time.
1 inning at a time, yeah. But
yeah.
What kind of crazy stat? Yeah. So yeah, just Eagle shit, like wide receiver shit. Like, come on, dog. You're winning games. Why you gotta be a bitch about it? I started myself in fantasy. Fuck up. Panthers, I'm putting them back in the Baker Mayfield fucking respect for themselves category. Another week in a row.
Bryce Young definitely playing with respect for himself for sure.
Yeah. And then
which is good to see. I was hard on them. Playoffs.
You don't like it?
Yeah. If this nonsense in the locker room wasn't going on, they're absolutely in the Super Bowl mix, but it's looking like a repeat of last year's collapse.
Yeah.
It's kind of feeling like that.
Yeah, it's
so that's why I'm not.
It's stinky. I'm not trusting.
Yeah,
it's very stinky. Okay, nice. I like it. I like that we're on the same page here. Brown Steelers. Again, didn't watch much of this game either. But I do have a funny tweet. I think we'll. Fuck did it go? Hey, did you remember to wash the dishes? And then he sent a picture to his wife of Russell Wilson in a Steelers jersey. And she goes, "What does that mean? They're not washed." Let's go.
I like that.
Price Pick says legend. And he goes, "Thank you, Price Pick." Anyway, so yeah. Not washed. Let's fucking go, dude. Steelers, I'm going to put them in the Super Bowl mix.
Super Bowl mix, for sure.
Bill Simmons is heavy on thinking that they have a legitimate shot at winning the whole thing. And he's very upset that they don't respect the Steelers. I think main reason is because they play, let me see. They play Philly, so it's the Battle of Philly. And they're 5.5 point underdogs. 5-point underdogs in Philadelphia.
Yeah, that should definitely be closer.
So typically it's 3. Whenever like if the teams are even, home field advantage is 3. But as of late, like since COVID, they've kind of been fucking with the home field advantage shit a little bit. So it's been more like 2. So they're technically saying like there's somewhere like if you're taking that away, they're saying they're 3-point favorites. And it's like, I don't think Philadelphia is that much better than the Steelers. Like, I just, the defense is way better. The Eagles defense is pretty good. Don't get me wrong. They've been playing a lot better. But, like, I just don't. Like, even after losing to the Browns that one Thursday, but then playing them again without Pickens, like, there was a shitload of people missing off their team. And they were able to, like, put it together. I kind of agree with Bill here. I do think that the Steelers are not being respected enough still, even though they're also like 10-2.
Mm-hmm.
What are they? Yeah. Oh, 10-3. They lost 3 games. Yeah. But I mean, he's kind of like, so they lost to the Colts, right? With Justin Fields was the quarterback, and they ran out of time. They couldn't complete the comeback. They lost to the Browns. Same shit. Pretty much came back, but then Jameis Winston did some shit. What was the other one? Was it the fucking Ravens?
Oh, I think it was, yeah.
No, they beat the Ravens. Hold on.
Colts. Oh, that Colts game.
No, yeah. I said Colts because I was Justin Fields was to the quarterback.
Oh,
your
Cowboys.
Fucking team.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Which was also like literally last second touchdown pass.
But yeah, if Russell Wilson was playing that game, they win that.
There you go. So
put it that way. So
yeah, I mean, there you go.
That's right. Of course, Cowboys.
Of course, yeah. So yeah, so I mean, I don't know. There's just not enough respect on the Steelers here.
I agree.
And then yeah, so Browns Steelers. Where did I put the Browns? Browns. Whatever.
I mean, spoiler. No.
Yeah.
I mean, Jameis Winston's that guy to play spoiler.
The truest two-face, one game good, one game bad. They do have some games coming up. They have the Chiefs. That would be hilarious if they beat the Chiefs. Bengals, Dolphins, and Ravens. Maybe maybe they could beat the Ravens on the last game of the season. Who knows? So there's that one. And then Raiders, Bucks. I mean, don't need to know much about the Raiders. They need a tank. They're tanking. Or
the race.
Tanking.
The race for sure.
And then, yeah. And then, the Buccaneers are back in the fucking. I mean, they're in playoffs, baby.
They're in the mix, yeah.
They're in the playoffs. Maybe we should just delete this NFC West because I think that shit's over with already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we delete that, bro. So then, yeah, in the playoffs. I mean, the thing is that they fucking have a hard team coming up. So, the Buccaneers have the Chargers coming up. And
at Chargers, at Cowboys. Wow.
And then the
I mean, those aren't easy games.
Those aren't easy games. The Falcons also have my shit team and the fucking Giants, and then the Commanders and Panthers. So let's say they go 2-2. The Bucks just need to go. If they also go 2-2, then they would stay ahead. I mean, it makes it very easy if they beat the Chargers. But let's see. I have faith in the Bucks. Let's go. Let's check what this says. NFL divisions. NFC South winner -230 as of right now are the Bucks. I mean, Kirk Cousins isn't looking good.
Yeah, he's giving it up, man.
Yep.
He gave it up.
So
what was that? 0 touchdowns, 8 picks in the last 4 games. I saw?
6 picks, I think.
Yeah, I mean, horrible regardless.
Yeah. So that's.
But yeah, Bucks are in control, man.
Yeah, they just have to go. They just have to. Yeah, they can figure it out. Jaguars Titans, another fucking game that was horrible. Jaguars are sad, even though they won.
You could tell both teams were trying not to win.
Yeah.
Like when the score is 10-6, that's all you need to know. Like.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Red Zone was showing too much of their fucking games. It was really annoying. Seahawks Cardinals. I guess it was too much for the Cardinals this year. At one point it looked like they were gonna take the lead on the division. And now they've been losing. They've lost the last for our Cardinals. They've lost their last 3 games. And the Seahawks fucking ran the ball down their throats. It was great. So do this. Zach Charbonnet recorded 22 carries for a career high 134 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground, generating 41 yards over expected, the most by a Seahawks running back over the last 2 seasons. Missed tackles forced 9, yards after missed tackles 108. That all I have for that? Yeah, that is all I have for that. So yeah. Seahawks are well in the lead, well in the command. They are 8-5.
Kenneth Walker was out, huh?
Yeah, Kenneth Walker was hurt, and I think that other guy that they used was also hurt. So Charbonnet got a lot.
Yeah, they got a few good running backs over there, bro.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Commies got like 3 good running backs too. Those are 2 teams that, I like what they do on offense, but I'm skeptical about the Seahawks because of Geno Smith. To be honest, man.
I fucking love Geno Smith. You're fucking tripping. Geno Smith is playing great.
He is. He balls, but he's inconsistent.
No.
Inconsistent for me. There's a lot of games where I'm watching the Seahawks and I'm like, bro, the Seahawks should win this game. And they find a way to not win.
So he has very crazy advanced stats. If I can fucking find them, that would be great. But here's one. Just the accuracy. Come on. Oh god. I was seeing something about like him having the most accuracy through dropbacks or some shit like that. Oh, here we go. No player has more true dropbacks, non-play action, non-screen than Geno Smith does this season. On such snaps, he is 4th in completion percentage, 1st in on-target rate, 5th in success rate, 8th in 1D plus, 8th in first down plus touchdown rate. Despite seeing an above average pressure rate of 35.5%. There you go. I mean, he's doing great. Oh, I didn't even show you what. Okay. But yeah, Geno Smith, he's been you know, you wouldn't know it, but he's been doing great. Oh fuck. Doing great. Okay, I closed the
scores.
But the defense has come along too. The defense has been playing freaking great. I actually yeah, but then again, it's like against who they have to go against this year. I'm not it's looking like they're gonna play the Packers in the first round, so we'll see what happens. But I don't know. I do have a little bit of faith in the Seahawks if they keep playing the way they've been playing as of late. So Cardinals, I think they're done, but I'll put them in spoilers. And the Seahawks, I'll just put them in playoffs because I don't know if I'm ready to put them in Super Bowl mix yet. We'll see how they do after they play. Oh, they play the Packers this Sunday, so there you go. That's literally a fucking
those
playoff
next 4
preview.
games are rough.
Yeah. So we'll see how they do.
Hey, that division might come down to that last game, dude.
Yeah, I mean, the Rams are they're only a game back, and they have the Niners, Jets, Cards, and Seahawks.
Ooh.
So we'll see.
Yeah, Sean McVay's son's Shanahan again.
Yeah. Have you seen Dune 2?
Mm-mm.
Okay, Michelle.
Sagt und da verzieh unala sagt und da verzieh ne flibit communi.
You can see the subtitles, right?
Yeah.
Kabakalikakari Hurai Jahaish.
This is so fucking dope.
Isnata Jahash. Shihochausich. Shizihik Ishitamashapito. Lukazash Vadzir. Kalagash. Uzulfa bit nair gevi Barta Wadzir. Jura Hagari. Imashnerilia Kala. Jeske obit. Hardahaud. O erle chausi. Jura abzir sihi secure to femni.
Is that a game? Marty. Und faisi fashi snuzam. Tikasha kera zulhu. Hi anzadaha. Chibi hu crash. Marty. Hashisha chi. Shid gim shari. Sakakaib. Shuma hoki. Eruditina heshidani. Nelisan al-gaib. Rui dimenaruk. Ashigi. Lisak al-gaib.
Just wait.
Raider fans are nuts on Twitter,
I know. Yeah. So, we were on Bills Rams. So much happened in this game, so I'm gonna refer to this. Look at this. All of the clips that we will ever need. If I had a flower bouquet, I'd have thrown it on stage. I'd have thrown it on stage after the performance Stafford and the Rams offense put on in a dazzling 44-42 upset win over the Bills. The 36-year-old Rams quarterback may not have the legs to open up with today's top passers, but Sunday's game proved his arm is still good enough to hang with any of them. In the win over Buffalo, he matched a scorching hot Josh Allen throw for throw. Stafford pushed the ball downfield with accuracy both over the middle and outside the numbers. He made no-look passes and throws on the move. Stafford even had Fox broadcaster Tom Brady in awe of his command of the Rams offense before the snap. Some of Stafford's throws left the greatest quarterback of all time giggling like a little kid. It was a good palate cleanser for Brady after he called Cooper Rush versus Drew Lock on Thanksgiving. Like a refreshing bite of avocado ice cream after choking down a disgusting strawberry. Which dime should we start with? How about the first throw to Puka Nacua near the sideline? Okay, yeah, this one's fucking sick.
Looking, launching, it is Nacua. Did he stay in? Oh, he did! How on earth did he catch that and stay in bounds?
From the beginning.
Stafford, play fake. Looking, launching, it is Nacua. Did he stay in? Oh, he did! How on earth did he catch that and stay in bounds?
Oh, yeah. This was so fun to watch.
He also threw a no-looker to Nacua down the other sideline and moved the chains.
Same when he hit Cup 2. You got Cup short, you got Nacua intermediate, and you got Atwell deep. Now it's just dealer's choice for Stafford. Who are you going to cover? You can sail route.
That's a nice little warning throw there. Tight window touchdown.
The third, Stafford. Looking end zone. Cup. He's got it. Touchdown Rams. Another third, Stafford.
And he hit Cup on another seam ball earlier in third quarter.
They come with blitz again. Stafford sees it. Unloads it. Looking for Cooper Cup.
Oh.
He's got it inside the 15.
Took a shot. Oh, yeah.
I mean, they got the game-clinching throw touchdown on Nacua didn't require much zip, but Stafford sniffed out a Buffalo blitz before the snap and checked.
This was good. This was good here.
Stafford sees it. Nacua gets a block. He might go. Nacua scores. Touchdown Rams. They blitz. Stafford sees it. Nacua gets a block. He might go. Nacua scores. Touchdown Rams.
Like, you just have to tip your cap to McVay, and this team was dead too, bro. Stafford, everyone was hurt. Like, you didn't have Cup, Nacua. Somehow they're in the mix, bro. They're beating a 10-2 Bills team with like.
Matthew Stafford completed every pass he threw out of empty formation, 7 out of 7 for 97 yards and 2 touchdowns in the Rams' win over the Bills. Entering Week 14, Stafford had completed only 9 of 26 pass attempts out of empty for 86 yards and an interception. Anyway, but they lost. So the Bills hung around with him the whole time. And I mean, I don't really want to. I mean, the Bills' defense was pretty bad. They couldn't get any pressure on fucking Stafford for the most part. But try to find the of the sneak, because when they sneaked it, there's a video of Tom Brady being like, "That's bad. Don't do that," and then they did it. Which I feel like kind of popped off on Twitter a little bit. I put Bill's sneak, and it's fucking Bill Belichick sneaking girlfriend's apartment. Oh, that's not. You know what? I'm not gonna find. God damn. Okay, whatever. Yeah. So there was a 4th down where they tried to sneak it with fucking Josh Allen. They don't get it. They get stopped. I don't even think it was 4th down. It was 3rd down. Then they had to call a timeout. Essentially wasting their 3rd timeout. And then when they did that, it kind of was game already for them, because obviously they needed all 3 of their timeouts to get the ball back. So yeah, I mean, just don't do that, I guess, is the story, more of the story. I wish I could find the clip of Tom Brady explaining it, because it was actually pretty dope, but I don't know. Alright, well, too late. Anyway, yeah, so they lost the game. That's all that matters. Bill Juggernauts. What are you going to do? Rams. We'll put them in the lead. Or can they do it? I think is valid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bears, Niners. I don't have much on this game.
Yeah, Bears are cooked. Niners are depleted. I mean,
yeah.
Niners.
Bears just need to figure out what their coaching staff is going to look like next year, and that's all they need to worry about. And like, just please do a good job of figuring that out. Team stats: total yards, Bears 2, Niners 315 at halftime. It's probably not good. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Niners don't have a chance, do they? Where are they at? 6 and 7? No, they have the Rams coming up. The Rams offense line's cards. I guess if they win out, but I don't really see it. Yeah, we'll see. I'll put them in the Baker Mayfield category. And Bears. Sad. What are you gonna do? Chargers, Chiefs. Chargers, Chiefs. Yet again, the same fucking bullshit.
He keeps getting away with it, man. I was rooting so hard for Jim.
I don't know where. Come on, please.
Doink.
Doinked in. Of course, it's not gonna doink out.
Of course. Of course.
Well, Bucker's not playing because he's fucking having too much gay sex with his hamstring. Or what is it? I don't even know what it is.
No,
it is his hamstring, right?
Where his wife. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah, you're gonna say his wife. What? His wife? She's not properly massaging.
No. Yeah. I was gonna. He had the comments about the like your wife should be in the kitchen, right? I was gonna take it there. I didn't know you were going hamstring. My bad.
Oh no. You could have took it there. My bad. I'm always down to shit on anybody on the Chiefs. But yeah, so he's hurt. So they brought out this fucking nerd. And I think that's why I was kind of like, please get us. They were trying to get as close as possible for this guy to get it, and they were able to get pretty close. And but even at this distance, I was like, they're 31-yard field goals. Like I've seen for some reason all kickers forgot how to kick. Motherfuckers be missing extra points for some reason. There's a chance he's gonna miss it. Sure enough, from 31 feet away, he doinks it, but it doinks in. So, yeah. There's fucking Chiefs football for you. Life of a Chiefs fan. Juggernauts, I guess. The Chargers, I'll put them in the playoffs. I'll put them in the head of the playoffs. And then what was that? Oh, and then Bengals Cowboys. Bengals, Baker Mayfield area. And your Cowboys tank or
Sad.
tank.
Sad
Because news that they might keep what's his name? So
Mike McCarthy.
Yeah. So the 6 teams on bye. Patriots tank or shit
tank, right?
Yeah.
Playoffs
for these guys.
Yeah, playoffs.
Texans
Playoffs. Yeah, they're division winners. They're gonna win.
I guess Ravens will put them in the Super Bowl mix, but I guess that's really their prerogative. Broncos, I'm gonna put them in the. Are we sure?
Can they? Yeah, can they? Right? Because they're on the outside looking in. Oh wait, no, they're in.
They're in, but let's see.
They're in right now.
They're in. They have the Colts, who is currently tailing them right now. I'll tell you what. If they beat the Colts, if they beat the Colts, it's wraps. So we'll leave. Yeah. So they just need to beat the Colts, and I think after that it's fine. Because then they have. I mean, is it though? Fuck, I don't know. Whatever. If they beat the Colts, they can make it in though. Because Chargers is hard, Bengals is hard, and depending if the Bengals want to keep winning games, and then the Chiefs. But that game probably won't even matter for the Chiefs. So yeah, so I think they're good. Just beat the Colts and you're in. Yeah, if they beat the Colts are also getting off of the can they do it. So it'll go either way. And yeah, that's our thing for the thing. Save this. So that's that. Let's do good. This is so freaking crazy. Welcome home, coach. It's a picture of Bill Belichick at fucking
Chapel Bill is the hashtag now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
About going back to school. I'm excited for the opportunity at UNC Chapel Hill. I grew up around college football with my dad and treasure those times. I have always wanted to coach in college, and now I look forward to building the pro football program in Chapel Hill. I mean, I guess you could always go back to the NFL after if you really want to do that, but it's like, fuck, man. Anyway. So, yeah, we talked about this offline, but yeah, what are your thoughts? Give me your thoughts on this one.
I think we should pull up that Pat McAfee clip.
Oh yeah.
Just to better understand his goal. Clearly, going to.
Okay.
Mac. Yeah.
I always want to put McAfee.
Oh, that's a cool. They're in sync, right? That's how much of a team they are, bro. Crazy. They're dapping each other up in sync is nuts. That's how locked in they are.
No. You insulted him a little bit. You got a little out of order yourself.
No, I didn't insult him. I didn't insult him.
A little bit.
No, I didn't insult nobody. Give us a drink. Give us a drink. Okay?
I fucking love his like face.
Insulted him a little.
But yeah, it's from yesterday, I believe. So you're gonna have to scroll for a minute. But dude, he wants to run it like a professional program, nutritionist and all that, bro. So make it a pipeline. The way he describes, I think could make people wanna go to North Carolina.
I mean, I'm sure colleges got nutritionists now. I mean, they
no, but like clearly he has a specific right there.
This bottom one.
Yep. Yeah, that's it.
Capital letters. If.
Yeah.
IF. If. I was in a college program. The college program would be a pipeline to the NFL for the players that had the ability to play in the NFL. It would be a professional program, training, nutrition, scheme, coaching, techniques that would transfer to the NFL. It would be an NFL program at a college level and an education that would get the players ready for their career after football, whether that was the end of their college career or at the end of their pro career. But it would be, geared toward, developing the player, time management, discipline, structure, and all that. That would be life skills, regardless of whether they're in the NFL or in somewhere in business. And I feel very confident that I have the contacts in the National Football League to pave the way for those players that would have the ability to have the opportunity to compete in the National Football League. Whether they're good enough or not, I don't know, but they would be ready for it. I don't have any doubt about that. So that would be the first comment that I would make, relative to the structure of the program. It would be an NFL program, but not at the NFL level.
Yeah, which is quite a benefit to have the guy that ran the dynasty.
No doubt.
In the middle of this entire thing. Bill, listening to you lay that out, I just thought of every NFL guy's son. Okay, everybody that's ever been in the NFL that has a son that's in there. Like, Bill Belichick's offering up a one-way trip to how we're doing life. Yeah, we can go. Any expatriate that has a kid, obviously, over all those years, I assume they're going to be like, hey, need you to give my boy a rat. That's a big part of like college, though. It used to be development, yes. Now it's like a big difference. And if you find the right guys, you can build it. And if you got the resources, you can do it anywhere, especially at a P4 program.
All right.
So that right there, the whole NIL and when he said, the college football landscape, if there's anyone that could like go back to traditional recruiting and not necessarily be reliant on NIL, it's a coach and a guy like this.
But like, there's only so many players to go around, dog. Like, for him to be like, oh, I mean, I don't disagree that it's like, good to have to make everyone NFL ready, right? But like, he's not gonna get NFL not everybody's an NFL caliber player, and a lot of teams, even Alabama has a lot of players that are not NFL caliber. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, so fair enough. Yeah.
So it's like he's just repeating what everyone else says. I don't really see the difference. Like, yeah, of course. Like, what other? Like, everyone has a pipeline to the NFL. Like, what? I don't. That's what college is.
No, they don't. No. What? Who? Besides Georgia. Besides like the. Yeah, you could probably go like 4 schools you can name off the top of your head. That's about it.
Every college has players that go to
not at the clip that like a handful of colleges
but like that's
have.
what I'm saying. Like, but I just
So those are the real pipeline. That's the real pipeline.
so okay. So then he's not reinventing the wheel, is what I'm saying. He's just
No, clearly
he's just gonna be another
he's
one.
trying. No, clearly he's trying to because.
But how? If you just said that there's already a handful of teams that are like already pipelines to the NFL, it's like
Kirby Smart, Kellen DeBoer, that's in Alabama. All these guys do not have NFL experience, nor do they have rings. So
but
if there's
they're still
anyone
getting
that's
people-
gonna sit there and be like, "Yo, this is a true NFL pipeline program where everything is ran as if we were in the NFL,"
yeah,
there's only one coach that could put together a program like that, and that's Bill. So I think there is a big difference as opposed to like a SEC school,
as opposed
and
to
something
like
like
if you're
that.
trying to go to LSU or go to Steve Sarkisian at Texas, you're saying like, oh well, yeah, none of these guys have the acumen that I have, so
Well,
go
none of
there
those
when you can
guys
go
have
here?
none of those guys have a resume like, and that matters.
Yeah, because nobody goes from the NFL back to college. That's unless you're Jim Harbaugh. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, so it's that.
His son's probably gonna be the DC as well.
Yeah, his son's
I'm
probably
sure that'll
going.
be.
This guy's going. Michael Labarde is leaving Vicin to become Bill Belichick's GM at University of Northern Carolina. Dan Orlovsky. Hopefully this means he won't be on McAfee killing me anymore. Michael Lombardi. No. Yeah, so fucking I mean, that'll be cool. I just wish that he went after let's pull up the most wins by an NFL coach. USA Today. Published today because college football coaches with most NFL wins. Belichick now tops all-time list. No, that's dumb. Look at this, fucking crazy. Below is a look at the coaches who had 40 plus NFL regular season wins when they took a college job. Bill Belichick, 302. Like, this doesn't make sense. Okay, but this isn't what I was looking for. Oh, most NFL history. Here we go. So, yeah, he's only 26 away. God forbid something happens to the man in the next however many years, and then he can't coach anymore. You're not hitting 328. And it's easier now because now there's, I think when Shula was coaching, it was mostly like 12. The regular season was 12 games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was way easier now. Now there's 17.
When was that? Was that what, 70s?
Let's look at Don.
When they were playing 12 games?
Yeah, Don Shula. Let's just go Don Shula. Give me a fucking. Give me a fucking. Here we go. So.
Oh wow.
Oh, 14. 14? Oh no, it's because he went to the. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, 14. Sorry, not 12. Yeah, because OJ did 2014. That's like the tweet I always see. So yeah, so Baltimore Colts, 8-6, 12-2, 10-3, 9-5. But yeah, so these are all 14 games, right? 14 still. 14. Okay, so then it jumped to 16 in 1978. And it stayed at 16 from 1978 all the way until fucking whenever the fuck. 4 years ago when it jumped to 17. But yeah, so for a shitload of years, so 70, so it's first 1, 2, 3, 4, 74, 78. So for the first 15 years of his coaching career, it was only 14 games. So 15 2. So that's 30 whole extra games he could have been playing if they been doing it at 14. I mean at 16. They said they were doing it at 14. Now you're doing it at 17. And like this guy coached from 63 all the way to 95. That is fucking insane. How old was he when he started coaching then?
Damn, man.
Give me an age for this fuck. Shula was 33 years old. Let me see. Okay. Should have posted a 1 losing record. Defeated David son David Shula the Shula Bowl. Okay, well if he was 33 and 63. Oh, he was only 65? That's kind of pretty young. Yeah, he was only 65 then. Damn, man, these motherfuckers be coaching into their 70s. How old is Andy Reid?
Andy Reid's for sure in his 70s. No, 66?
Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, so he's younger. So he might be able to get
Oh, he's from LA?
Yeah, he's
wow.
from LA. There's a clip of him fucking... You haven't seen the clip of him, young. Andy... Here it is. On Facebook.
And I was lucky enough to be on Monday Night Football.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see 12 very determined 8 to 13-year-old participants in the 11th annual punt, pass, and kick competition.
Oh, my God.
I was a big kid. I was one of those kids that you looked at and you went, whoa.
No way.
My brother's 10 years older than I am. He's 10 years older than I am. He's at Humboldt State. He's sitting in a bar with his buddies watching Monday Night Football. He has no idea I'm in this. And all of a sudden, they go.
Now across the field to Andrew Reid from Los Angeles, California.
Don Meredith was going off. I mean, he was going, look at the size of this guy. Oh, my gosh. And my brother goes, holy Toledo, that's my brother right there. So I remember I was so big. They gave me the pump pass and kick shoulder pads, and they didn't fit.
Huh? Yeah.
So they went into the Ram locker room, and they brought out Lester Josephson's jersey. The jersey and his shoulder pads. They taped up the name on the back of the jersey. They threw it on me, and I had his shoulder pads. I wore his shoulder pads all the way through high school.
Andrew Reid, a little offline.
Yeah. I feel like whenever they play in LA, they always show that clip. Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
But yeah, so he's at 270. He's only 66, so there you go.
Oh
I mean, fuck, how many more years of...
Well, however long Patrick Mahomes is in the league.
Doesn't he have he signed a 10-year like 4 years ago, so he's like 6 more years, and probably like another 5 years out. Yeah, so like if Mahomes can go, yeah. He has the rest of Mahomes' career to try to win another 58 games. It would take like around 7 seasons. Because this also counts playoffs too. So yeah, I guess Andy Reid would be the one, but yeah. I think we saw Mike Tomlin being on this list, right? But I just don't remember.
I think he was a little further down, like in the teens. I think he was in the teens already.
I would like it for Mike Tomlin to have it. It would be really cool, especially because he's never had a losing season, so that's kind of cool.
180, 83.
180
total wins.
Yeah, 183. That's not that far off. He's young as hell, right? Isn't he like in his 50s? 52. Oh, we got so many years. But like I can imagine him being like, all right, I'm 65, time to retire. Like, no.
And be like a GM somewhere.
Yeah.
Or something. Or
I could totally see him. I mean, dude, he's been the head coach already for how long? Where the fuck are we?
Good question.
07. So he's already been,
wow.
17 years already he's been coaching. So in 17 years he was able to get 183 wins. And he needs essentially not quite double, but like close to double. So he would need a coach another 17 years. Nah, like another 14 years. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so hard to get this, and then you're just gonna go and fucking coach college. Like, that's like, come on. That's the thing. But I mean, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully Tomlin gets it. It'd be sick if fucking Tomlin got it. I like Tomlin.
Wow. That's a trip, man. Maybe for Bill, the rings is enough, bro. He's just like,
maybe. It's because he's like
Shula can have that.
I know Bill as being such a like caring so much about like legacy and all that bullshit, and then also because he's such a like he loves the NFL so much. He like I just thought that for him he would like care about like being like in that part of history, like, oh, like the coach with the most wins, you know. Like he knows so much about everything, and he knows so much about like every little fucking thing about everything that's NFL related. I just thought that he would like really care about that.
But at that point, like you just said, oh, who's gonna that many wins? But he could say that with the rings. I got the most amount of rings, but no one's gonna.
Yeah, but then you're busting a LeBron if you got the LeBron don't got the most rings, but like, because LeBron has a scoring record. LeBron has so many records, and it's like the scoring record for the NBA is so hard to get, and he's still every time he scores, he's breaking the record. You know.
Well, yeah, when you play 47 years, I mean, I would hope you eventually get the scoring record. Like
even if anybody played that many, even if Kawhi played that many years, he's not on pace. Kawhi is not on pace to break that. Even
how many years?
This is a losing argument. Don't even try it.
Hold on. Because he passed Kareem, correct?
Last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah. How many years did Kareem play?
Oh, that's a good thought experiment.
That was my question. That's all.
I thought you were gonna try to be like, whoa.
No.
He was on the Cavs and they suck, so he was scoring all or some shit like that.
Not feeling that spicy.
Okay, games 1,560.
Okay, fair enough. How many games for LeBron?
And how many games did
How many James did LeBron?
Did I put how many James? Sorry,
how
just
many
like
James?
games did LeBron break?
So about 100 and change less.
That's insane. That's a lot. I thought it was gonna be maybe like 50.
Yeah, it's 100 and some change.
That's a shitload. In contrast, I fucking hate you. Why? Wait, hold on. By providing you agree with. Oh wait, I just have to put my email and I can read this. Oh, sorry. I totally apologize. But they're gonna be like, pay money. James at the wait. Okay, here we go. LeBron broke. Last year's Tuesday night. Crypto Arena. Ew, Crypto Arena. We're at 38,388 points to surprise Kareem. Sorry, I'm like a little sickly. Okay. Kareem's 38 threes stood for 34 years. The Carolina season, not the playoffs. Oh, it's literally just the regular season. Oh, okay. The NBA great. Enjoyed a 20-year career playing with the Milwaukee Bucks. Yes. Yeah, 15-6. So like 150 games. Because look, in contrast, 1,400. James' efficiency in this regard can probably be attributed to his solid 3-point shooting. He's hit and has 1,000 threes. Meanwhile, only hit one regular season 3-pointer in his entire career.
What a different era of basketball,
Yeah.
dude.
I mean-
wish I can really sit through a full like 1970s basketball game just for
Have
fun.
you tried
I don't
it?
think I could. I don't think I could.
You should try it.
That's the
Maybe not
point
a
I'm trying to
set-
make.
Maybe not a 1970s one.
I don't know.
No,
if
you
I
should just.
could.
This is what I was thinking about telling your dad. Was one day we should just like like if whatever game your dad remembers being good, of like we should just look up what was the best like Celtics versus Lakers game, so we could just watch it, because I'm sure they have them like, you know, and just watch it.
Yeah, they gotta be somewhere. Yeah, they gotta be somewhere on YouTube or something. Bro.
Cause I do want to see like Larry Bird like in an actual game, not just like these stupid clips. But yeah, for sure. Like that's impressive in itself to score that many fucking points with just twos. And you know, this 3-pointer that Kareem made was probably because the clock was running out. He just like threw it up.
Oh,
It
yeah.
probably wasn't even on purpose.
At the buzzer, just throw it up. like-
Yeah. I mean, look, and then to begin, the 3-point line was introduced in 1979, and he started this record in 1969. So for the first 10 years of his career, they didn't even have a 3-point line.
I know what the court looked like. Just the paint
Yeah, just
area.
naked.
And the free throw line. Wow.
But yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like it's just fucking. That's my main thing. But whatever, it doesn't matter because if I ever meet Mike Tomlin, I'm gonna tell him just please break the record. Don Shula's old ass. No one's gonna remember him anymore. The next 20 to 30 years.
Yeah, because then we'll be talking about Bill Belichick the way we're talking about Don Shula in
Yeah.
about 20 years.
And
then we'll probably be talking about Sean McVay the way we're talking about Bill Belichick now. Like,
Yeah, exactly. It'll just keep going
Yeah,
on.
it-
Unless
it's
you
a
have the record. And then you can be. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
Sean
that's true.
McVay's a
Yeah.
good one. How many wins does Sean McVay have? Uh,
84? 84 and
so
55.
84. So 84 wins. After how many years? College career, no. Go. Oh, 7 years, 77. It's pretty fucking good, dude. You're like a fifth. Like a little bit more than a fifth of the way there in 7 years. So fuck. So you need like times. So 7 years. So he probably needs to coach for like
20, like 20. He needs at least to get to the 20-year mark.
yeah, for sure he needs to get to like the 20-something year mark. 22, 23, 24, around there. Depending on how legendary he is. I mean, even if he just stays at this, if he stays at this.
Yeah,
this rate.
just average 10 games a year, bro. Just average. I mean, that's an insane like clip to just be.
Yeah,
But look at that. 11, 13, 10, 12. Dude, out of the 7 years, what? Is that 7 years? Yeah, 8
7
years
years.
that he's been in there. What?
Only 1 year.
He
was
yeah.
ass.
Like,
Yeah, and then and then you just gotta tack on like a 1 or 2 playoff wins a year, just to get that extra little boost.
Yeah, he's actually on a good pace. So I mean, if for keeping it a stack.
Very good pace. Yeah, because if you're 12-5, so then you know what Bill Simmons was saying one time. I remember him bringing this up. You know how like when you're the first pick in the playoffs, you get a bye. He was saying that should count as a win for Belichick and for Brady, because it's not their fault that they get a bye. And I'm like, okay, but they didn't play anybody, so that's stupid. But like at the same time, I get what he's saying, like, because technically it's
that's
a bye.
nuts though. That's nuts.
But if you add that, then if you add that for sure,
you can't argue somebody that's like fighting me with the bye week. Like, huh?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm
a big fan of Sean McVay.
Yeah, Sean McVay. All right, Soto Mets. Soto was asked if he expects the Mets to go after him in free agency. I don't know. What's the team? Yeah, whatever. Who cares about what he said? Quick, just give me your thoughts. We don't have to read any of this shit. I don't really
care. Quickly, my thoughts are, as a Dodger fan, I'm relieved. This Juan Soto potentially coming was a little bit nerve-wracking, a little bit.
Like, you didn't want him on the team a little bit, right?
Yeah, it's a little unnecessary. It's a little excessive.
Same.
That 700 mil, let's just say if we offered him that could be 700 mil distributed evenly to areas that we could improve our roster, not just to one player.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, relieved. Good for him, bro. Good for him getting a bag. That's a nice little duo, Lindor and Soto. That and a playoff team just got better. So I'm not saying, Mets are gonna go on a run or whatever, but the Mets are a good team. They just got better, added a generational talent.
I mean,
so
as far as competition goes, are you more scared of him being on the Yankees or more scared of him being on the Mets?
It's a little bit, because he's now in the NL. It's a little bit more like, super teams kind of. You got the Mets, we got the Padres. The Mets with this signing right here, it throws him into the Phillies category, it throws him into the Braves category, it throws him into and the Mets aren't done either. So that just makes the NL just in general tougher. And yeah, I think it makes it tougher for the Dodgers as well.
Yeah.
But I'm glad the Dodgers don't have to pay him 700 something.
Yeah, I feel like it tanks the Mets more than, I mean, it hurts the Dodgers less having him on our team because of the money situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're saying, and then I mean, I don't know. It does kind of smell a little bit of like the Pujols type of thing. I'm not gonna lie. Because there's no way he could be in the Dodgers. Like,
but Pujols was 20, or Juan Soto was like 26, 27.
True, but I'm just saying,
when
like,
Pujols
it's a
did
15-year. It's a 15-year thing.
With
like,
the 5-year opt out, though.
Yeah, with a 5-year opt out. True. But then he could also opt in and pay himself $5 million on top of what that is. But like, this guy plays the outfield, right? How much longer is he gonna be playing outfield? Like, how much longer until he's just DHing? And we already have a permanent DH.
That's a good question. Yep. And he's an average defender at best.
Yes.
So we gotta throw that in
at
there too.
best. And so that's the reason why I'm like, we already have our permanent DH who's also a pitcher, who's also like literally the greatest. Like, I get it, this guy's a generational hitter, but we literally have the actual Babe Ruth. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, yeah, I think it would have been nice to get him, but it's like, it would have been nice if he was like, you know what, I'm willing to take a little bit less to be on the super team Dodgers. But he looked like he was like, nah, I need everything, all of it, every single dime. Which again, I'm not like, I don't care. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but I'm just saying, if you wanted to be on my team, I would have liked that because you already know what we got over here. We don't need to be, spending that kind of cash. But if you want to be like, nah, I need every dime, then fine, go ahead. By all means, end up on the fucking Mets. Or end up on the Yankees. I do not care. But yeah. I mean, the Yankees again are in the AL, so I mean, I know we saw them in the World Series, but even if he was on the Yankees again, that would still make them way stronger, and I think would have given them a better chance to repeat. They being on the Mets. I mean, the Mets pitching staff, how good is their Mets pitching staff?
Not very good. They got some moves to make.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. The Mets aren't done, so that's why.
We'll see how this ends up playing out. Yeah.
When it's all said and done, I think they will be in. Dude, the NL is stacked.
Yeah,
and it's gonna get even more stacked. So
yeah, we are becoming like
it is
the
a little bit
Western
more
Conference
daunting. Yes, that's a group. Yep. Mm-hmm.
We are becoming the Western Conference. Well.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Another thing, Adames to the Giants.
Oh yes, Adamas to
Heart
Giants.
broke a little bit.
Broke. Yeah, I
Broke
know.
a little bit.
I saw.
Out of all teams too.
So what's our situation now? Oh fuck, I like that.
Well, Lux is relieved. Chris Taylor's relieved. But it's a good signing. I don't think the Giants are done either, bro.
So what about Arenado? I've been seeing Arenado stuff pop up. I saw like a Chris Taylor and Gonsolin to the fucking Cards for in the trade.
Yeah, there's I don't see it. He did like I just don't see it.
He lost the sauce.
I want it. No, I want it.
Oh,
I
okay.
want Nolan. But what do you do with Muncy if you make that happen?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Muncy would have to be in that trade. Cause, I mean, what, have Muncy play second base? No.
Yeah, no.
Like, put Muncy on the bench. Is he gonna want to be on the bench? Like,
So
no.
yeah, true. I mean, and he kind of, and I feel like he wouldn't do good on the bench. He needs to,
Yeah.
he needs as many at bats as possible.
So, yeah, it's tough for the Dodgers to make that happen. I would love, but I don't see it, man.
Yeah, and then yeah. So what's our? Because I also was seeing that Mookie was saying he's gonna be back in the infield. So how's that work? Or what's the situation there? What's that gonna look like?
I don't see that either.
Yeah, I don't know why he's saying that. I'm like, can you not say that? I'd like you being in right field. And then, yeah.
I think it's going to come down to matchups, bro. I think it's going to be more of the same where Mookie's going to be platooning between right and second base. We can mess around and throw Edmonds in center. It's
getting
tough.
Adames would have really had Mookie stay more at right field, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And also platoon with second base, like you were saying. But and Edmund in center. But yeah, so I guess we'll just see what happens. What other move? What's his name is gone, right? Kike.
Yeah, most likely.
I saw him post in the Astros. I don't know if it was confirmed. But all right then. Oh yeah. I'm excited. We'll see what the fuck happens. It's gonna be sick. Excited for the baseball season. Especially with Sasaki. I think he's finally posted. So someone can finally fucking sign him. Every day that passes, I did kind of get a little worried because I just wanted it to happen already.
Yeah, soon. I think it'll be soon, bro.
The Chicago White Sox reaching out to Roki Sasaki. Do you fuck with losers? Yeah. Has been posted. The window runs between December 10th, yesterday, 5 p.m.
He'll
Eastern
be done
time.
soon, man. He'll be done soon.
Yeah.
I think that the Dodgers, knock on wood, have it locked up, honestly. So should be soon that announced.
All right, I think that's it, dude. Cover everything.
Yeah. Oh, games real quick.
Oh shit, we didn't even do the picks. Okay, right. I wonder that shit felt like pretty quick. Week 15 is coming up, right? Oh fuck. Oh fuck, dude. December 12th, yeah. We crossed off Jacksonville, Tennessee. Very good because that was a dog shit game. Won what? That was just one. Okay. Detroit beat Green Bay, yes. The Jets lost. Minnesota won. New Orleans won. Philadelphia won. Pittsburgh won. Tampa Bay won. Seattle won. Rams won. Damn, I picked the Rams to beat Buffalo. That was fucking ballsy. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
But then I picked the Bears to beat the Niners. Fucking bitch. Ooh. Chargers lost. Damn. Too bad for the fucking doink, and then Cincinnati won. So you lost 2, and I. I'm up 3 again. You have 4 weeks to try to fucking take the lead. You got you. Oh, 4 weeks. I gotta win out, right? Yeah, you gotta win out. All right. Odd week.
Is everyone playing?
Odd week. Yeah, everyone's playing.
Oh wow.
I think that was it. I think that was the rest of the buys. Maybe. So.
Yeah, having a bye week 15.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I picked. Or no, you picked. Or wait, fuck.
No, yeah, it's you.
Yeah,
I picked last week.
Where are the Panthers? Who are they playing?
I don't know. Bryce Young looks
Dallas.
good.
Oh, dude, Carolina's favored it against Dallas this week.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the first time in like 3 years I saw some shit like. That's the first time in like I don't know how many years. The Raiders are playing the Falcons. I kind of want the Raiders to beat the Falcons just to help out the fucking. Where's the Giants? Who are the Giants playing? All right, let me go through the schedule. So tomorrow, Rams Niners. That's gonna be a fucking good game. I'm very excited for that tomorrow. Rams need to fucking come through. So that's gonna be a good game tomorrow. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 morning games. Very good, very nice. I like this. Kansas City, Cleveland. Más o menos game. Cincinnati, Tennessee. That's gonna be whack. Washington, New Orleans. Hopefully Washington puts up a lot of points there because that'll be fun. Baltimore versus Giants. That'll probably be a wash. They'll get washed. Dallas, Carolina. That's actually be very fun. I'm hoping Carolina wins the game. YouTube, I'm sure. I'm assuming. Jets, Jacksonville. I saw Aaron Rodgers say that he'll quit if the Jets lose to Jacksonville or something about like a man can only take so much or something like that. Like, all right, dog. Miami, Houston. Houston needs to fucking take care of business, and Miami's done. Cinderella story. Denver, Indianapolis, big game. That's a 1 o'clock game. Buffalo, Detroit, big game, 1 o'clock game.
Wow.
Very excited for that one.
Oh wow.
Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, also 1 o'clock game. Very excited for that one. And Tampa Bay Chargers, also at 1 o'clock. Big game. Three games.
Those are games. 3 phenomenal games in that block right there.
And then Green Bay, Seattle for fucking.
That's a solid game too, bro.
Honestly. That means if you're gonna run any errands, you gotta run them in the morning and just watch whatever games you're trying to watch in the morning. Cause in the afternoon they stack these up. Monday's a 2-nighter. Chicago, Minnesota. Atlanta, Vegas. Whatever. I'm gonna go with my first pick. Ooh, fuck. Detroit or Buffalo? I'll go with Baltimore. Baltimore. Baltimore needs to fucking not the fuck up. Baltimore beating the Giants. Go.
Okay. Give me who are the Cowboys playing again? Carolina. Okay, give me the Texans. Give me the Texans. Awful bye. I expect good stuff here.
I'll take the Rams tonight. Tomorrow night. Go Rams. Fuck the Niners.
I like that. Okay, give me the Chiefs.
Chiefs, good one. I'll take Washington. A lot of home dogs.
Give me Denver.
Over Indy. That's a good one. Yeah, even that's gonna be a good game too. That's also a 1 o'clock game. So there's 4 good games. It's fucking Mac Jones, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take the Jets.
Veteran, bro.
Fuck.
All right. Give me the Packers. In Seattle.
Oh, that's a good one. Fuck, Tampa Bay Chargers. I don't know what to do with that one. I'll take Carolina. I'm rooting for Carolina.
If that was one of the last games, I was taking Carolina. There's no way I'm taking it.
I don't want to decide on these other ones. These other ones are too hard to decide on. Like Detroit, Buffalo, I have no idea. Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, I have no idea.
I got you. Give me the Chargers. Bounce back win. At home.
Against Baker Mayfield.
It's one of those Baker games where you're like, bruh, like they're in it, and then they lose. You know, they have like a stinker. Like,
yeah, I'm taking Minnesota, killing the Bears on Monday.
Okay, I'm gonna stay Monday night as well. Give me Atlanta.
Nice. Big Vegas. I'll take Cincinnati over Tennessee.
Give me the Steelers. Wow. Too much drama going on, man.
I want to take
better coach.
I will take Buffalo over Detroit. Buffalo over Detroit. They say that Josh Allen fucking locked up the MVP.
Wait, you put me. You hold on. You put me.
Oh,
for,
I put you. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, they say that he locked up the MVP in the loss to the Rams, but he will for sure lock it in when he beats Detroit.
Yeah, that would be a huge signature win right there. That would put him. Yeah, that might lock it up right there. Okay, if he wins that. Okay, give me Arizona.
Wait, I don't have any of the picks wrong, right? Oh no.
Give me the cards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay. I'm gonna take. Oh no, that's it. That's all of them, huh?
Oh yeah. That's
I'm
it.
fucking driven. Yeah, 8 and 8. Go. Yeah, this is a good week. I'm very excited for this week. Maybe this week and next week are probably going to be the best weeks.
Yeah, because at this point, it's I mean, you're playing for playoff.
Yeah,
like
seeding and shit like that.
Stuff. It's really playoff baseball or playoff baseball.
Playoff football.
Playoff football now.
And then yeah, week 16 and 17 might end up being just fucking, or 17 and 18 might just be people trying to fucking rest guys or whatever. So we'll see. But this is good. All right, man. Yeah, and then the next week is Christmas. You'll be here You'll be here following.
Yep.
So we'll be watching football. Christmas football.
On that Netflix, no?
Yeah, the Netflix shit. I don't even know.
Netflix cast.
Let's see. Game schedule. Monday the 23rd. Oh, it's technically week 17 then? Week 17, Wednesday, December 25th. Chiefs, Steelers. Wow. That'll be sick.
That's another good game too.
And Ravens, Texans. That's fucking go.
Those are bangers. Well, should be.
Yeah, they should be. Nice, especially if the Chiefs could fucking lose once. Lose one more time, then they could be playing for fucking first or second seed. But nice. All right, cool. We got some fucking bangers coming up then.
Oh yeah.